Yes, student, welcome this special video about labeling condition of different drugs and their formulations. What are the different labeling conditions are there? So today I'm going to demonstrate you few of the labeling conditions and few of the doses formulations. Let's see. So this is what about I have this in a one cream, then this is an eye drop, as well as one syrup, liquid syrup is there. Then again, this is a syrup with one specific labeling condition, and this is a one tablet cover carton. With this package, there is one specific condition that we will see, and again, there is also one specific, that is specific mark. With this specific mark, we are going to see few things. So let's see what is this. First, we will see what are the different parameters that are available on label. What are the different parameters that are available on label? Like some manufacturer name, its official trade name, brand name, license number, etc., etc. So if we see this carton, or for example, we are going to see this. So this is the name of the molecule here mentioned. It's a molecule that they have mentioned here. And what is it available? It is available as a tablet. It is available as a tablet. Its brand name, company name, as well as it's what is specifically, it's an anti-allergic is there. That is it mentioned. And if you see in the back side here, this is the composition, which are the contents present in this brand, as well as here they have mentioned the batch number and all the things. And one specific information they have mentioned here, if you see here, that is physician sample not to be sold. So these are the such type of uh, substances, or these are the some drugs which are given to the physician for a sample purpose, and they are not we can't sell it out. So this is one of the very important condition. Yes. If you see here in this labeling condition here, cetirizine hydrochloride IP. So here official name is mentioned here, cetirizine hydrochloride IP. IP is an official name. So how much it is available? It is available in 10 milligram. So how much it is available? It's available in a 10 milligram. And at the end, they have mentioned here that which one is the manufacturing unit, its address, its license number, and here in this part they have mentioned their batch number. So this is what about the first point that they have mentioned regarding this. Then next point is that then what is the potency, standard grade, or dose, or whether it is available in ml. So if you see here, in the first part they have mentioned as each film coated tablet content. So how much tablets are available in this box? In this box, the tablets are available. 4 tablets are available. In this box, 4 tablets are available, and each tablet, each film coated tablet. So here they are mentioning here what is the condition of the tablet. It is a film coated, sugar coated, or without coated. So it's a film coated. Film coated tablets, the cetirizine hydrochloride. 10 milligram. That is again the dose. That is a standard potency they have given mentioned here. That's the first. It is available in a milligram. This is what, because of the this is in a solid dosage form and it is in a tablet. If we see this is in a liquid, then in this liquid they are mentioned like this. Yes. Here in this liquid they are mentioned like this. Each 5 ml contains. Each 5 ml content. So 5 ml is an its dose. So with 5 ml, each 5 ml, it has an chlorpheniramine, malate, phenylephrine. These are the composition they have mentioned. So as it is a liquid dosage formulation, the total quantity available, it's a 40 ml. It's available in a 40 ml. So in 40 ml, the dose is calculated at each 5 ml contains this much quantity of chloramphenicol, chlorpheniramine malate, 2 milligram as well as phenylephrine 5 milligram. Likewise, this is a composition. So this is get mentioned the composition. Like in the same manner, if you see this in same manner, this bottle is of 100 ml. This is of 100 ml, and if you see here, again they are mentioned as like each 5 ml contain. Each 5 ml contain. Each 5 ml contain. That is again whatever it may be. So this is what about the dosage formulation. So it is given in this manner. That is the potency, how it is available, and all the things. Next one is a net content volume that I shown you here. How much is the net content is available. Manufacturer and expiry is also mentioned here. So if you see this label, so you will get idea. Again here, physician sample not to be sold. Expiry date March 2011. Batch number. Company's number is here mentioned, that is a Pfizer Limited. So this is the manufacturing date, expiry date, as well as who is the manufacturer, its quantity, volume, all these things they have mentioned here. Handling or storage, if anything is specified is there, then precaution or handling should be mentioned there. See here, they are specifically mentioned here as a protect from light and heat, as protect from light and heat, as protect from light and excessive heat, that they have mentioned here in this part. So this is what about the label. So if you see the difference between these two labels, there is a specific difference between these two labels. Here, these two labels, they are get specifically differ from each other. What is that? That is the special guideline, special requirement. What is that special requirement, special guideline? This is the special requirement. So if you see this bottle, that on this left side, there is a conspicuously red vertical line. Along with this, if you see this box, so on his left side, there is a conspicuously red mark is there. Conspicuously red mark. Less than 1 mm in 1 mm in width without disturbing the other printed conditions of the label. In the same way, if you see this label, that is the levofloxacin is an antibiotic. Again here, there is a conspicuously red mark. So what does it indicate, this conspicuously red mark? This conspicuously red mark indicate there is a presence of specific condition, that is this is a scheduled H drug. This is a scheduled H drug here is mentioned, and with the schedule H here they have mentioned as a warning. So the drugs which are the categories from narcotic, analgesic, hypnotic, sedative, corticosteroids, hormone, antileptics, antidepressant, anticoagulant, anti-cancer. These are all drugs which comes under the schedule G, schedule H, H1 or X. All these are having this specific vertical red line. So if any container, if you see there is a specific vertical line, then you just remember that this is a scheduled drug. If you see this carton, if you see this box, in this box there is no any specific red line on this line, no vertical red line. So as there is a no vertical red line, why? It is indicate that this is not a scheduled drug. This is not a scheduled drug. This is a scheduled drug, because why? Here is this red light is available. So this is a specific condition, and to whom it is available? Schedule G, H, H1 and schedule X. All these molecules are come under this schedule. So apart from this, there are again some condition. If it is a schedule X drug is there, then the symbol, if you see here, so here they are mentioned as the RX. So with schedule X, it is in red color XRX. Instead of only RX, it is there XRX. That is within a schedule X drug. If it is schedule G drug, then there is a specifically here schedule RX is mentioned as like here with schedule X, the symbol RX. This symbol, you can see this is a symbol RX, and here this is a schedule H drug. So schedule H drug, and this schedule H drug is specifically with the mark, that is a RX. This RX is get mentioned. Why? This indicate because it's a schedule H drug. But if it is a schedule now, if a schedule H drug and if it contains some narcotic drug, so instead of here only plainly RX, here they could mention as an NRX. They could mention as an NRX. If they see, this is the specific condition of the labels that are available. Now, how would you get that how much tablets or how much strips are available in that carton, in that particular box? So here you can see like this. So in bottom, they have here mentioned as a 2 into 2 tablets. 2 into 2 tablets means what? The 2 tablets are there, which strips of one strip containing 2 tablets. So how much strips are present in there? There are 2 strips are present. 2x2. 2 tablets, 1 strip, as like 2 strips are available in this box. That's why they are mentioned as 2 into 2 tablet. In the same way, if you see one more example, we can see like this. Yes. So one more example we can say here like this, that is 1 into 15 tablets means what? 15 tablets, 1 strip is there, and that this box contain only 1 strip. So this is what about this gives the information about how much tablets are present in that box and how much strips are present in that box. That is one of the very important information that is given there. That is one of the very important information that is given there. So we have to remember this information. And if only see if here this here the mention is only 2 tablets, means here only 2 tablets are there. 1 strip containing 2 tablets. Only 1 strip is there, only 2 tablets are present. So likewise, they have mentioned on the label on the container that what is the condition of what is the actual situation of that drug, what is the situation of that what we can say strips as well as the tablet, how much tablets, how much strips are present in this box. So if you observe this ophthalmic preparation, this ophthalmic preparation, it is available with this ophthalmic preparation is available with 5 ml. So total volume of this ophthalmic preparation is 5 ml. And if you see some labeling condition, I am not covered under this labeling condition of this ophthalmic preparation specifically. Already you have covered in SUTIX 2. So if you see the ophthalmic labeling condition of ophthalmic preparation, so you can see here that each ml contain, they have mentioned here as an each ml contain. What is that each ml contain? Atropine sulfate present. Then what is its dose as well as some warnings. Here they are mentioned their warnings. What are these warnings? The regular warnings are there. These warnings are again here mentioned here. The warnings same, all these warnings they are mentioned on the label. So this is what about the ophthalmic preparations. Again same, if you see this ointment, so what is the quantity of this ointment? That's enough, they have mentioned here. It's a 30 gram condensed. So they have mentioned there, but there is no any specific vertical red line is available on left side. So we can't say it's a scheduled drug, it's a non-scheduled drug. So this is what about the few of the information about the labeling conditions that I trying to mention you. So if anything is there, let me know about this. Thank you very much. Thanks for listening.